Our Lucy Lopez is in New Tecumseh tonight, as Johanna was mentioning, about 70 kilometers northwest of Toronto. And Lucy, what can you tell us?
Well, I'm standing here in front of a house where a part of the roof and the garage have collapsed. There was a car inside there. It's a little too dark to see right now, but just to give you an idea of the destruction here, I was speaking to an Environment Canada official who told me that the winds were between 135 and 175 kilometers an hour, and basically the tornado had a narrow but long path, so very narrow but about 10 kilometers in length, and it just kept going down that way. So 3 blocks over, I was about 3 streets over, 3 houses, barns, completely destroyed. I was physically standing in a riding arena, and essentially that's used to exercise horses and have riding lessons. It was fully structured with a roof. The roof was on the front lawn, and the entire building was in pieces, and it was a similar story next door. Unfortunately, one of the horses next door was injured in the leg, but we're hearing that the animal will be fine. But just to give you an idea of the type of destruction that the area residents were dealing with. I spoke to another woman who says at around 4 o'clock she was driving her car and saw the tornado in front of her, basically a black, almost a cloud spinning out of control, and she could actually see things rising up into the sky. And she said she was essentially petrified. She was crying as she was talking to us on camera, and she said all she could do was put her car in reverse and, put her foot on the pedal and drive 80 kilometers backwards. That's how fast she was going, and she just nearly avoided it. But she was shaking by the time that was all done. She did survive, and she says, the first thing she did was call her family. Now, right now, I'm joined with OPP Constable Paul Nansicville. What have police and emergency officials been doing here since 4 o'clock?
Since 4 o'clock, we've been going door to door in the area, in the 4th and 5th line particularly, checking houses, making sure residents are safe, making sure their power's on, checking for trees down, power lines down, basically checking on the welfare of residents, seeing that they're okay. And we put out approximately 10 or more cruisers in the area, flooded the area to make sure that everybody was okay. In light of what happened a week ago in Angus, we're being very careful.
Okay, thank you. That's OPP Constable Paul Nansicville. A lot of people without power here this hour, and this has been ongoing for several hours now, and officials are working on that as well. Ian.
And I know you'll have more on our late local news in the Toronto area coming up in about an hour's time, Lucy. Thank you.